The film starts with a captain whose clothes were stained with blood. When he came to a shop, he saw a broken monkey toy in his hand. The shopkeeper asked him, "What happened to you? And why is this toy broken?" The captain said, "Thank God, he is not doing anything." As soon as he said this, the monkey started playing the drum, and strange things started happening in the shop. A rat cut a rope, things attached to the rope moved, and in the blink of an eye, an arrow came and stabbed the shopkeeper, killing him. He didn't even get a chance to scream. This proved that the monkey was cursed. Whenever it played the drum, someone would die. The captain knew this. The monkey was tired of this game of death, so he decided to burn it. Even while burning, we are shown that the monkey is laughing strangely, as if there is a plan left. The captain just had to say, "I am leaving a big problem for my children." After this, the scene cuts, and we are shown the time of 1999. Many years later, we see two boys, Hell and Bell, who are twin brothers and the sons of the captain. Both of them lived with their mother after the death of the captain. Their mother was also very busy with her work, so they spent more time with each other. They were always curious to know about their father, but their mother never talked to them about him. One day, they decided to check their father's belongings. They found a box with their father's military uniform. When they opened the box, it had the same monkey that we saw at the start of the movie. It was written on the box, "Fill the key in this monkey and then see what happens." Bell tells Hell that they should check it. Hell is also excited and winds up the monkey, but he sees that nothing changes in the monkey. Maybe this toy was old and broken. Thinking this, they leave it and go out of the room, but they didn't know the truth. Anyway, Hell and Bell had to go to the Life's Kitchen restaurant with their mother that day. They were very excited to go. When they got into the car, Hell saw that the monkey had already come before them and was sitting in the car. He couldn't believe his eyes. He had put the monkey toy back in the box himself, but he didn't pay much attention, and they left. They arrive at the restaurant. While enjoying the food, Hell hears a strange sound, the sound of the monkey's drum. He couldn't understand what was happening. He had left the monkey in the car, so how was the sound coming from inside the restaurant? While he was still trying to figure it out, suddenly the chef's knife flew through the air. It landed on the neck of Hell's nanny, cutting her throat. She died on the spot. She didn't even get a chance to survive. Everyone thought it was an accident, but Hell knew that this was no accident. It was something else. Hell and Bell were very disturbed by their nanny's death, which happened right in front of them. Their mum took them to the nanny's funeral and explained to them that life is like this. No one knows who will die and when. They all came home. Hell went to the monkey toy first and asked it, "Are you behind all of this?" He was just saying this when his brother Bell came in and started bothering him. Hell started telling him the story of the monkey, how the monkey came into the car from the box, how he heard the sound of the drum in the car, and immediately after that, the nanny died. Bell made fun of him after hearing the story. The next day, he created even more trouble for Hell by spreading the story of the monkey at school. Everyone made fun of Hell because of it. He was angry with his brother. That's why, in anger, he came home and turned the key inside the monkey and told it, "Kill my brother." He was doing all this out of anger. He didn't know what would happen. As soon as he turned the key, his mom's condition started to deteriorate while she was cooking food for them. Her eyes, ears, and nose started bleeding, and she collapsed and died. According to the doctors, Hell's mom died due to a brain hemorrhage, but Hell truly believed that her death was caused by his own mistake. In grief and anger, he went home and smashed the monkey with a hammer. But the next morning, when he woke up, he saw the monkey safe and sound at home again. It is shown here that Bell was in deep shock. He couldn't bear the pain of his mother's death. He didn't even change her funeral clothes for 3 days. Then, on the 3rd day, he went to pick up his uncle. Because both his mom and dad were dead, he had to stay in someone's custody. After coming here, Hell felt a lot of regret in his heart. He wanted to tell Bell everything. After a long time, he finally told Bell that their mom died because of the monkey's drum, and it was his fault. He had wound up the monkey in anger, and whenever the key is turned in that monkey, someone dies. Bell didn't believe him at all. He said, "Okay, if that's the case, then prove it. Wind up the monkey again." Hell wound up the monkey once again to prove it, without realizing that someone could die again. As soon as he turned the key, on the other side, we see his uncle, who was riding a horse at the time. He accidentally fell off the horse, and because many horses trampled over him, he died there. This incident was enough to convince Bell just how dangerous that monkey toy really was. After this, he decided to keep the monkey toy away from them. He put the monkey back in its box and buried it in the ground. saying that now it was safe. After doing this, all the devastation caused by the monkey toy stopped. And then 25 years pass in the story. After 25 years, we see Hell, who is now working as a storekeeper at a shop. He had ended all relations with his brother because he was afraid that if they met again, the monkey would follow them and the cycle of devastation would start again. Now Hell asks his manager for leave because he has to go meet his son, Pete, who lives with his ex-wife. After going there, he receives shocking news that his ex-wife and her husband have started taking legal steps to get full custody of Pete. This meant that Hell would no longer be able to spend time with his son. He only had 2 days left with him, which he wanted to spend as meaningfully as possible. To remember these last moments, Hell takes his son on a road trip. That night, they stay at a motel. Here, Hell's son asks him about his family. He asks, "Do you have a brother?" Hell remembered Belle a lot at that moment, but he lied to his son. "No, I don't have a brother. I live alone." The scene cuts. Now we are shown the lady with whom Hell and Belle were living after the death of their parents. Her husband had also died because she gave the key to Hell's monkey. Now she lives alone at home. One day, she hears a strange, scary sound in her house. She feels like someone has entered. To check, she picks up her gun and comes out. She senses that someone has gone down to her basement. As soon as she steps onto the basement stairs, she hears the sound of a drum. At the same moment, the stairs beneath her feet collapse. The glass floor below shatters, and she is badly injured. Small pieces of glass and wood stab her in the face. She looks at herself in the glass to see the injuries, and at that moment, she smells a gas leak. She rushes to the kitchen, and as she leans close to the stove to check, suddenly a spark goes off. There's a fire, and her entire face gets burned. Screaming in agony, she stumbles out of the house. Completely disoriented, she walks toward the front billboard. As soon as she reaches there, her head gets impaled by the billboard structure, and she dies on the spot. At the same time, Hell is having a nightmare in his motel room. In the dream, he sees his mom in a terrifying form, along with the monkey. Frightened, he wakes up abruptly. Then he notices his phone ringing. It's Belle calling after so many years, and Belle gives him terrible news. The monkey has returned somewhere and is once again causing destruction. The situation is serious. They need to stop it somehow, but the brothers start arguing over who will find and destroy it. While talking, Hell walks out of his room and hears some noise coming from the air conditioner near the pool. Sparks are flying from it, and then the air conditioner falls off and crashes. A broken wire lands in the pool, and the water becomes electrified. Just then, a girl jumps into the pool and dies from the electric current. Witnessing this, Hell becomes even more terrified. He realizes that the monkey has become more dangerous than ever. Now, even saying its name brings destruction. Hell decides to leave the place again, hoping that at least his son will remain safe. But Pete wants to visit Hell's old house, where he used to live with his aunt. This is his final wish. Hell feels that he should fulfill it, so he takes Pete to his aunt's house. There, it is shown that after the aunt's death, her belongings were being auctioned off, and among those items was the monkey toy, which a boy had bought. On the way, Hell reflects on his past, how he longed for his father, how he missed him, but how his mother never let him get close to him. And then his father died. Lost in thought, Hell is woken up by an agent. The agent brings shocking news. In the town where Hell has arrived, strange things are happening. People are dying in bizarre accidents, one after another. Hearing this, Hell is stunned. He realizes the monkey toy is in this town. After hearing all this, Pete also discovers that Hell has a brother. Anyway, now Hell has to find that monkey toy. He goes to the storeroom where all the unsold items from the auction are kept. He knows that any of his aunt's belongings that weren't sold would be stored there. He asks the agent if a monkey toy was part of the auction. The agent isn't sure, so he opens the storeroom for Hell to check. As soon as the agent opens a cabinet, a shotgun falls out and accidentally goes off. The agent is shot and dies on the spot. Right after the girl dies, the sound of the monkey toy's drums echoes throughout the storeroom. Now, Hell finds out that Belle is already in this town, but he's not coming to meet him. Hell threatens him over the phone, and when Belle still refuses to meet, Hell begins tracing his location. Meanwhile, we're shown Belle's house, and it becomes clear that Belle's intentions are very dangerous. The shocking twist is revealed. The monkey toy that Hell has been searching for everywhere is actually with Belle. Belle had kept the monkey toy with him. treating it almost like an important friend. He had even set up traps all over his house because he knew Hell would eventually come to meet him. And Belle wanted revenge. He blamed Hell for everything. His father's death, his mother's death, and even their uncle's death. In Belle's mind, he was alone in this world because of Hell. The story then shifts to the past, where we see the moment when both brothers had buried the monkey toy underground. But later, Belle returned to retrieve it. However, when he dug it up, he didn't find the monkey, only the key. From that day until now, he had been searching for it. Eventually, Belle found the monkey toy again, this time in their aunt's house. He bought it from another girl during the auction. When he saw that Hell and Pete had come to the aunt's house, he took them at gunpoint and brought them to his own house. He threatened Pete at gunpoint, ordering him to go into the house and bring the monkey toy out. Hell knew that if the monkey toy was activated, it would lead to disaster. He warned Pete not to turn the key of the monkey toy under any circumstances, or else there would be destruction. Here, we see Pete arriving at Belle's house. Belle hands him the monkey toy, but Pete doesn't understand anything about it. Belle forces Pete to turn the key of the toy. As soon as Pete turns the key, a gunshot is fired from his father's hand outside. Thankfully, the bullet doesn't hit Hell. Instead, it strikes the roof of a nearby beehive. The bees go wild and swarm toward there. They attack and kill him. Watching from a distance, Hell immediately realizes that Pete has activated the monkey toy. To stop the chaos, Hell rushes into Belle's house because the monkey has started playing its drums again, signaling destruction. As soon as the drums start playing, the roof begins to shake. Due to the vibrations, one of Belle's own traps collapses on him, killing him instantly. Meanwhile, destruction begins to unfold across the town. Fires break out in multiple places. Hell and Pete somehow manage to escape from Belle's house. They decide to leave the town, but this time they choose to keep the monkey toy with them, hoping to control any future disasters that it might bring. Before they leave the town, they see a mysterious horseman, a symbol of death, riding through the area. This eerie figure represents the devastation that has occurred, and with its appearance, the destruction of the town comes to an end.